What's going on YouTube? TeamSC back online here with another 3v3 video for you guys this evening. Now I'm going to be casting the 3v3 we played yesterday, and let me preface this by saying I was not in a particularly normal version of StarCraft mood. I was just trying a bunch of really wonky, bizarre, cheesy things all day, and I think I lost like 50 games, but I had a lot of fun doing so I thought I'd share one of the replays with you this evening. So no sense in hiding it. I already spoiled it in the chat box that I am going to be rushing for Battlecruiser, so let's go ahead and get started. So I am spawning as a yellow Terran. I do have this gold base, and the map's called Orbital Depot. We are playing with none other than Spec spawning as the random Protoss today, and then you all know 2-base Mutalisk, Brain Crusher here as a purple Zerg. Did get the trio together yesterday for some games, so it was good even though we lost a bunch by jacking around, but it's all good. We are up against, I'm just going to call him Jay. He's playing as the blue Zerg, and also his ally is Pi Polar, the red Zerg, and they are with none other than Bravo as the teal Protoss. So we are on Orbital Depot. This is a strange map. It does have both teams. I do have all three bases here together in this kind of big island type deal. There is destructible rocks down at the bottom, which opens the way up to numerous expansions, minerals, and then even gold expansions, and then eventually the walkway up into the main base of the other enemy team, which also has more expansions here. And then this weird mineral patch here in the middle of the map. There's a shady little walkway with some gas things to kind of hide troops that are moving in. All in all, this is a kind of a strange map. There's just two main attack paths to each base, and both of them have all the bases in the way, and then there is, I guess, a small little air path here, but odds are they usually have this base, how you say, they usually have something here, so it's not really the best. You can go air on this map, but usually something's going to see it. So anyways, from the start, I already said I'm going to go rush for Battlecruiser, and let me tell you something, guys. Don't try this at home, okay? We already know we're up against two Zergs. None of these players were random. And they are going to have overlords everywhere, so I am counting on being considerably lucky to have a proxy starport that does not even get scouted. But here's my logic behind this. I'm thinking, okay, there's two Zergs. If I can rush a Battlecruiser real quick, hopefully they won't have a lot of anti-air, because early games usually roaches and Zerglings. They might have a queen or spore crawler or two, but I'm kind of banking on the fact that maybe I can get some damage in against the Zergs at least. And I am talking with my teammate. Richard was at my house, or Brain Crusher, excuse me, so I'm trying to get him to get a little bit of armor and help support my Battlecruiser. And I am abusing the fact that I am on one base. Got two gas very quick and just going straight up for the starport. Do have an SCV on the other side of the map. Did scout around a little bit to make sure there wasn't overlord here before putting down the proxy starport, guys. It's here. Halfway across the map, going to be going straight into the Zerg player's base once I can get a Battlecruiser out. Brain Crusher is getting an expansion of his own, is going to be getting an Evo chamber for quick upgrades, and does have speed half done, and also a Roach Warren. Kind of strange. He's going for roaches and speedlings this early in the game. I should probably tell him. He doesn't quite have the econ to do that, but it's okay. It's just all for fun, guys. It's all for fun. Spec is going for a pretty standard build. It's going to be getting an expansion up fairly quick. Just focusing on the macro. Spec going to be the only one here with an actual army early on, while we do some cheesy shenanigans. But Blue Zerg is the strike, breaking his back rocks. He did go for double hatchery to abuse the gold. This is smart by him, because Zerglings, even if you're perfect with all your larva ejects, especially with gold-based income, these Zerglings, you're gonna be pooling too much money. So by getting double hatch in his main, he's actually gonna be able to spend his money and output some Zerglings. They are gonna be coming in, killing Brain Crusher's Queen. I do have two Hellions here. Going to be trying to help protect Brain Crusher's base a little bit, but got to be careful. Two Hellions is not a threat to all these Zerglings so far. Going to be waiting for a couple more on the production tab to come in, and still working on finishing up that starport. Starport getting the tech lab added on now, and Fusion Core should be down on the production tab. And actually a little bit of blunder. I was not paying attention. Had a Widow Mine and two Hellions here not doing anything, and actually not going to help Brain Crusher. Believe me, he let me know in real life. He got very upset. He's like, dude, why didn't you help me? I was like, oh, sorry. I was too busy throwing down Tech Lab and getting this Fusion Core ready. Oh, this Fusion Core ready. So we could get the Battlecruiser on the way. So Fusion Core is finishing up. I am getting a little bit of Hellions with all my extra minerals, and did throw up an expansion in case this fails. But we do have a Battlecruiser on the production tab, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing here for the Zerg except a bunch of Zerglings. Does have a couple of Queens. 3 Queens is actually probably enough to deal with one Battlecruiser, but I am planning to send some workers and really going all in on this. I am still on one base, ladies and gentlemen, so if this doesn't work out, I'm going to be very, very behind. did take a big risk proxying against the Zerg, but a little bit of action going on here. Blue trying to come down and harass, but do a little bit of micro with these Hellions. Going to be killing a big chunk of these Zerglings. Roaches here should be able to finish off the rest of them. Even Red has some Zerglings coming in. Going to be scouting around. Going to be looking for a gold base up here, and they actually find my starport, ladies and gentlemen. Zerglings are going to be focusing down the starport. Battlecruiser almost done. Even have a second Battlecruiser on the production tab. Hellions mistakenly went back to the base to repair, and I'm like, I have no time to repair. I got to go save this because I'm all in. I even got the armory to get Hellbats, guys. So we're all in, even more Zerglings coming here. They do see a starport. I bet you think there's probably a Banshee, but they're going to be surprised when it's a Battlecruiser. The Battlecruiser is here, guys, and I'm screaming to my team. I'm like, hey, let's move in. We move in. I have a very small window of opportunity. Is instantly throwing up spine crawlers. Does need some spores, but we do have Teal here doing a little bit of engagement. A couple cannons for Spec. Going to be having a big, going to be trying to hold us off here. A little bit of engagement. Stalker's going to be going in, but enough here from Spec to hold us off. And we do have the Battlecruiser going in, going to be morphing these Hellions to Hellbats and going to be attacking this base. Even brought SCVs along to repair the Battlecruiser, but they do have 3 Queens here, but we do have a couple Hellbats going to be fighting up in the front. Got to be careful. Braincrusher even bringing some of his roaches here for the fight, and Battlecruiser is going to be going to town. Does up to 5 kills, going to be working on taking out some of those Queens. And all in all, doing a little bit of harass, but there are a lot of roaches here. One Battlecruiser can kill roach. Battlecruiser are pretty good DPS, but it's still a lot of roaches before I can kill them. But unfortunately, there's a bunch of Stalkers here coming in for Bravo. And this one Battlecruiser is definitely not going to stop all these Stalkers. Second Battlecruiser almost on the production side. But we lost a lot there, guys. We lost all our SCVs and all of our, how you say, Hellbats, everything. So we are on one base, so it is time for Plan B. Need to lift off and get out of there. Saving my one last Battlecruiser. Spec coming in for the fight, but there's a good amount of Stalkers here, but a couple Roaches coming in from Braincrusher. Going to be bringing the Battlecruiser in to help fight, but accidentally misclicking and right-clicking. Battlecruiser doesn't even start attacking and gets taken down almost instantly, and real big blunder by me. So right now I'm kind of in panic mode because I'm like, okay, we definitely messed up. I don't even know why I was trying to land a tech lab right there. These Stalkers are going to be destroying this starport, no doubt. And we are in a very bad spot. Going to only 7 workers mining on this command center, guys. But we do have a bunch of minerals from the gold base. The only way to get back in this now is to follow up the cheese with even more cheese. Going to be going for triple expansion. Got a 3rd command site on the way, landing this one down. Going to be dropping some mules here shortly. Meanwhile, Stalkers are going to be going here, be taking out Braincrusher's base again. A couple Stalkers from Spec going to be moving and going to open this up too. But these Stalkers are moving in, even a couple Hydras coming out for the Red Zerg as well. And this base is going to fall. No. Stalkers are coming in. Roaches even coming in from the side. They might be able to hold this expansion. We'll see a couple more Roaches coming in. It does look like, well, it's still a pretty even fight, guys. Roaches going down. Stalkers going down. Stalkers do have +1 attack. Spec is 0-0, but the Roaches are 1-1. But we do have more Roaches and more Stalkers. Bravo are going to be forced to pull out of their very close battle. Braincrusher almost losing his 2nd base again. That would have been bad, because then we would have been even more behind. But all in all, not too shabby. I'd really Spec and Braincrusher are actually carrying me at this point, because I have absolutely nothing to mine here. If we put on the army supply tab, I'm at 36 supply, everybody. I have the lowest supply in the game. I lost a lot on that Battlecruiser Rush, and it did not pay off at all. But Spec is still in it. He does have 60 supply. Braincrusher up to 49, but we're actually losing considerably, especially Red Zerg. He's up to 85, so our macro has not been on par. Braincrusher been getting a lot of harass on his base, not able to build drones like he needs to, and forced to build Roaches instead to try to keep himself alive. Spec, on the other hand, did manage to get a 2nd base up. 2nd base with a billion cannons. This base is not going to die anytime soon, guys, and it does look like they are going to go out for a little bit of counter push. Blue Zerg is going here, taking that gold base, getting a little overzealous. These orange Protoss going to be going in. And Red is going to be moving here. Doesn't need to get those Zealots to the front to tank for the Stalkers, but it does look like there's not quite enough here. Going to be getting a little bit of engagement going on. Going to be going straight for the Hydra. This charge is finished for these Zealots. Going to be getting straight up on top of them. Even a couple of Mutalisks here going down. Blue Zerg switching to Mutas, but not able to get up a big enough ball just yet. But the Stalkers from Bravo are going to be forcing our little pushback. Meanwhile, we do have a Nexus down here. Going to be going down, nothing here to defend it. As I attempted to take my 3rd base, it was quite the peculiar find, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, Spine Wall and Spore Collar is going to be moving up for the Blue Zerg. Teal Protoss is going to be rallying up here. And Protoss is actually still on one base. Does have a lot of army, but he's going to be losing his window if he doesn't expand here pretty soon. Red Zerg is up to 3 and Blue Zerg is up to 3, but the Teal Protoss went hardcore one base. I think Blink Stalkers possibly, although I haven't actually seen him blink yet. Going to be taking this third base, going to be getting it secure. Unfortunately, there is a changeling here. I did not even realize it, who's going to be scouting everything. I realized a little bit too late. It does see that I have this base. I do have one tank, couple Hellbats, but I just now got my econ back into motion, and I'm barely going to be building stuff. Gold main base doesn't even have anything else going on anymore. Mutalisks going to be going here harassing some Brain Crusher's Overlords. A couple Stalkers here from Spec going to be helping scare these mutas off, but these mutas have a big airspace behind the map where they can just hide, and we don't have anything to take that out at the moment. Going to be securing these 3 bases. Do make a planetary fortress here so we don't lose that one. Dedicating 1 tank to this base and a handful of mines to get vision. And going to be rallying the rest of my army here, even starting to build a wall to try to get this choke off, because we only have 2 bases. I am getting back into it slowly, but not quick enough. And we do have big push. Teal and the Reds are going to be going down here. Only have 1 tank and a handful of Hellbats. Zergling's going to be funneling against the Hellbats, though, so that's a good hit for the Hellbats, getting a good amount of Zerglings. Mines do burrow down. Going to be getting some good shots, but there is a little bit too much here. Even tank going down, and we do have to save as much as we can because this base is gone. I'm dry. I've got 100 minerals and absolutely nothing going for me. Going to be losing all these workers. But at the top side, we do have a counterattack from Brain Crusher. Going to be poking in, trying to do a little bit of Ravager micro and take out a couple of these static defenses. And Mutalisks for blue are just going to be down here in the corner of the map. Not really up to anything, but we do lose this whole base. Fortunately, they don't push in because I have absolutely nothing up here. They could have destroyed it, and they even have a changing, so they have vision. Very strange choice for the enemy team, deciding to end the push there and not actually go in and start attacking our main base. But I'm not going to complain, but we do have a counter push here up top. Going to be taking the advantage of this opportunity. Spec and Brain Crusher moving in with roaches and a big ball of charge lots, and Archons going in, going to be taking out this gold base and moving into the main base. I'm not sure where this guy's Mutaball left. Oh, Mutaball did come back, but not enough Mutalisks here. A lot of them going down. Archons do very well against Mutas, doing 39 to biological, and especially when the Mutas clump, Archons destroy them. It's a good tech choice by Spec. Going to be going in, and Zerg actually doesn't have enough here. A handful of Hydras, handful of Beetleist split. A lot of bases, but not a lot of army at this moment. They probably droned a little bit too hard. Big push from Spec, doing some damage up here, definitely catching the enemy team off guard. Even the only army here is from Protoss, and it's a bit out of position, unfortunately, on the other side of the map. He's going to be finally taking a second base, going for this gold, and finally bringing his army back to help defend his Zerg allies. But Blue's lost 2 bases. Doesn't look good right now. Even Red Zerg losing one of his bases. And I don't know what to say, guys. I'm pretty sure they are definitely in a commanding lead, especially after that cheese. But we do have a little engagement here. Protoss is coming back to help his allies. A couple roaches here coming back as well. But Spec is moving in. He is 1-1. These Stalkers only 1-0. He's overtaken him in upgrades. Archon's going to be going down, and a bunch of Lings and roaches from Brain Crusher going to be coming here, working on defeating the main force. And it does look like it's going to be GG. We do have an Ultra Cavern down, but one Ultralisk on the production tab is not going to be enough to hold all this at bay. Protoss going to be moving into the main base of Zerg. Brain Crusher wrecking the main base of the other Zerg, and we even have a couple of siege tanks and mines pushing in at this time from the south. So, it looks like that's going to be it. Red Zerg does leave the game. Teal is going to be fighting a little bit more, does have a handful of Stalkers, going to be trying to make something happen, but he does decide to leave the game as well. And that should be GG, ladies and gentlemen. The only one left in it is Blue. He does have a couple of Ultras. Wants to see if he can get anything done. It's going to be actually eating through all this right here. A couple roaches, going to be working on the Ultralisk. The Ultralisk didn't get their Chitanus plating upgrade, but yeah, they're still good by themselves. So 2 Ultras for Blue, hanging in there. Stalker's going to be destroying the rest of the main base. And just waiting, wondering why, yeah, well, that's it, guys. These 2 Ultralisks, no doubt once they die, I'm pretty sure Blue would probably leave the game. And that's it. He doesn't even decide to fight with the Ultras. Does GG out. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. I look forward to reading them. Subscribe. Spread the word. Let's go to the team game StarCraft scene. I appreciate all the feedback, guys. So let me know what you think. Till next time, thank you for watching.